Hello, and today is supposed to be Thursday the 13th of November, and but unfortunately this happened. I deleted 2 days worth of footage. So I accidentally deleted the 13th and the 14th of November, and that's really annoying because I'm supposed to be making daily videos of my life every single day, and I deleted 2 days. On the 13th of November it was actually a really good day. I went to a festival in Leeds, a theatre festival. I saw 2 really good pieces, one of which had a graduate from my actual uni and my actual course performing. But other than that I didn't really do much. It was the day that my mum arrived. So that's really annoying, but I decided that still it's important that I do something, and I really enjoyed the 2 theatre pieces that we saw. Unfortunately it was the day that Mum got ill. And we also went out for a really good lunch when she got here. One good thing about my town is because it's more of a tourist town, they have loads of little cafes, but obviously when you live here you don't really go to them. But when Mum comes I really like to go out to the cafes with her, and I had what was it? It was a mozzarella and pesto panini or something like that, and that's my favourite. Mozzarella and pesto I think is my favourite mixture of food ever, apart from chocolate and hazelnut. That's pretty good as well. But anyway, so for Thursday the 13th of November I thought I would do something different again because I haven't done this for a while, and I decided to do the British tag, which was created by Sammi Maria. I'm sorry if I'm shaking the camera, it's because I shake my desk. Sammi Maria from the Beauty Crush, and because I'm British I thought I would do it. And it would be something that I could do for today's vlog, so I hope you enjoy today's footage, and let's get on to it. So I don't actually have a cup of tea with me at the moment. I only have usually 2 cups of tea a day, but I do have a bottle of water. I'm not sure where it's from. It might be from the UK, so keeping it British over here. How many cups of tea do you have a day, and how many sugars? I do not actually like typically black tea. My parents drink black tea by the gallon every single day, but I've never really liked black tea. I didn't even really like coffee for a while until I started drinking 3-in-1 and Starbucks coffee. Really, I wouldn't choose to drink coffee. I chose to drink tea because George, my boyfriend, started drinking green tea, and I actually really liked it. And then I started drinking lemon and ginger tea, so that's pretty much what I have every day. I'll have a cup of green tea when I wake up in the morning, and a cup of lemon and ginger tea, I think it's just the Twinings one, when I go to sleep. I have 2 cups a day on most days, but it's not black tea. It's just, I don't mind drinking black tea, but I have to have sugar in it. I have a sweet tooth, so how many sugars? Usually if I was drinking coffee or tea, it needs to be 1 sugar really, and if I'm drinking green tea or lemon and ginger tea, I just put 1 squeeze of honey in it. The next question is favourite part of your roast. Now I do not have Sunday roast very often because my dad is vegetarian and it's just not something we really had when I was younger. We do have a nice Sunday meal, but it's not usually a roast. I think the favourite part of my roast would have to be, I don't think it would be the meat because you could have that in any other like situation. I think it would either have to be the stuffing or the Yorkshire puddings, or roast potatoes. No, but roast potatoes you could have them with anything really. Like you could choose to have them any other day, but you can't really choose to have stuffing or Yorkshire pudding any other day, so I think it would have to be a tie between stuffing, because I love stuffing, and Yorkshire puddings because Yorkshire puddings are amazing. And I'm studying in Yorkshire, so. Next question is favourite dunking biscuit. Well, I don't really drink tea, so but my favourite biscuit is dark chocolate hobnobs. No, not hobnobs, dark chocolate digestives. The digestives that have a thin layer of chocolate over the top. Dark chocolate ones of those are my weakness. Chocolate is my weakness. So probably if I was going to dunk it would be that biscuit, or there's ones that like have a really nice coffee taste, but I can't think what they are. They're like a rectangle, I can't think what they are. Probably those are the ones that come to my mind when I'm thinking about dunking. It would have to be something that's only 1 layer, because ones like bourbons or something like that, they don't really dunk as well. Maybe hobnobs, digestives. I don't really like digestives. It doesn't really taste like a biscuit to me. Number 4, favourite quintessentially British pastime. Quintessentially British. Bank holidays, maybe? Actually, that's true actually, because bank holidays change from different places, and in England we always have bank holiday on the first weekend of May, which is probably my favourite pastime because the first weekend of May is usually around the time of my birthday, because my birthday is on the 30th of April. So if I was to look back, having a bank holiday the first weekend of May, which is usually on my birthday weekend, that's pretty good. And also the bank holiday that we always have in the last week of August, that's always the time when me and my family go away. So maybe bank holidays, that's really boring. I don't know what a quintessentially British pastime is really. Yeah, I think that would have to be my favourite quintessentially British pastime. It's not really a pastime. Other than that, maybe just going to the beach, going to the seaside, because I think our seaside is very different to the seaside in other countries because it's cold most of the time. But going to the seaside and having some fish and chips, or because that's where I grew up, most of my holidays when I was a child were at the British seaside here in the town that I study in, or in Wales, or on the south coast, Brighton, or going to see the I don't know why I'm talking about this for so long or going to see the fireworks on New Year's Eve in London, around Big Ben. That's pretty good. London really, because London it's a British thing. Or maybe just roast dinners on a Sunday. Question 5 is my favourite word. I think my favourite British word would have to be quintessential, because I don't think you can really... Quintessential really, just to me, it sounds like British, because quintessential sounds like quaint, and I think a lot of people think that Britain is quite quaint. So quintessential, I think that's just a word that sums up Britain. We have many things that are quintessentially British. The Queen, the monarchy, London, fish and chips, Sunday roast, all that kind of stuff. So I don't think you wouldn't say something is quintessentially American. I think you'd say it typically American or quintessentially French. I don't know. I think quintessential sounds British to me, so that's actually probably my favourite British word. I like that word. Cockney rhyme slang. Is it really bad that I don't know any? I've heard of apples and pears. I've heard like different words. I didn't know you could even have a favourite Cockney rhyme slang. This is going really well so far. I really feel like I'm not actually British. Maybe just love. You're right, love. But people say that all over the country. It's not just in... It really bugs me when people say you're right, because they don't actually care, and by the time you actually answer, they will have moved on. I don't know where I'm going with that. My favourite sweet. My favourite British sweet. Werther's Originals. That would have to be, because my gran used to have Werther's Originals every time we went on journeys, and then it pretty much stuck. Or anything that you can get in the little tins, because my dad has those in his car always. So they're really British tins. I haven't seen that anywhere else I've gone. And that would probably have to be the nice little old boiled sweets in tins. Number 8, what would my pub be called? I saw one the other day with a really weird name. I think mine would be something to do with blonde. The blonde pig. The blonde horse. The blonde piglet. That sounds kind of cute. Doesn't sound like a pub though. The old parsnip. That was the first thing that came to my mind right then. Number 9, #1 British person. The Queen. I don't think there's anything else. It's got to be the Queen. I personally like the Queen. I mean, many people have opinions on what she stands for and all that kind of stuff, but I think she has done her job and she has done it well, and she is one feisty lady and she is still fighting stubbornly, and the Queen. Enough said. If not, David Beckham, Shakespeare, Keira Knightley, Hugh Grant, Bill Nye, big fan of him, Jessica Ennis. So many British people that stand out in my mind. My favourite restaurant. Topshop's English. Topshop would be my favourite shop. They've really done a lot. They've really broadened internationally, and they're a really nice shop. Favourite restaurant, just little, I think I'm going to change that to just little British cafes where you can go and have scones and tea. That's nice. Because that's one thing that we do have that I haven't found anywhere else in the world yet. Just little cafes where you can go in and they make you a sandwich, or you can get some little cream tea and biscuits or a plate of cakes, and that's that would have to be my favourite eating place. What British song pops into your head? It would have to be, what's that song? Hey Jude by the Beatles. That just always comes straight into my mind when I think of a British song. That's the one that first comes into my mind. Either that one or Wonderwall by Oasis or Hey Jude by the Beatles. That would be my British song that pops into my head. And she said number 12, Marmite. I don't really know what that means. I'm guessing she means, do I like Marmite? I do like Marmite. I feel like one of those, you know, they always say you have to either love it or you hate it. I feel like I'm the odd one out because I don't love it and I don't hate it. I would eat it, but I wouldn't go to eat it, but then at the same time I don't hate it, so yeah, that is the final question. And I really enjoyed myself doing that British tag, and I hope you enjoyed it too. I do apologise for deleting 2 days of footage, but these things happen. Technological failure definitely happens, and I'm trying my hardest, and hopefully this means that my videos will be getting up really quickly. And yes, I am filming this in the future. I'm filming this on the 25th, it is today, but I'm filming this for the 13th. That's how long it's taken me to get on top of this. But I hope you enjoyed the British tag, and if you are a YouTuber and you would like to do it, then go ahead and do it. I will list the questions below, and I will see you tomorrow. My throat is getting marginally better by the day, which makes me so happy, and it's Wednesday, which means there's only one day left until my mum comes to visit, so